1, go. All 4 robots moving in this autonomous period. Like I said, a replay of match number 7. Kiss for the Red Alliance getting a specimen onto that top high chamber. Fear the Gear for the Red Alliance adding a second sample to their high basket. Unfortunately, on the Red Alliance side, looks like Phoenix Force's attempt at a specimen on that high chamber does miss. Luckily for them, their teammates, Seagull Robotics, able to get at least a sample into that high basket. Their second attempt to grab one does unfortunately miss. Fear the Gear going for that 4th sample in the high basket, and they do so successfully as
Drivers, pick up your
autonomous
controls.
ends.
3, 2, 1.
Eliop has begun in playoff match number 10. Kiss for the Red Alliance going and adding a specimen right away to that high chamber. Fear the Gear continuing the strategy we've seen them all day, back and forth from the submersible to their high basket. Seagull Robotics for the Blue Alliance trying to grab a sample off the floor if they can. Unfortunately, running it over. Hopefully they can get it picked up. Still a minute and a half remaining. The teams have plenty of time to continue scoring in these matches. Lots of blue specimens waiting over by the human player for Phoenix Force. Fear the Gear going for another sample from that submersible, trying to grab those neutrals as much as they can first. Those cannot be used to create specimens to hang. Kiss for the Red Alliance sending a sample to their human player, now coming over to get a specimen, successfully grabbing that. 2 already scored, going over to try and place a 3rd. Seagull Robotics for the Blue Alliance trying to play some defense against Fear the Gear, trying to interrupt their cycle time there. Just under a minute remaining. Phoenix Force 1 sample or specimen on that high chamber, going for a second one. They do so successfully. Fear the Gear having to be very careful grabbing samples out of the submersible. Phoenix Force going for a 3rd sample specimen onto that high chamber. Red Alliance, Kiss already has 4, now adding a 5th as 30 seconds remains. 4 specimens on that high chamber for the Blue Alliance. Fear the Gear going for one more sample into that high basket. 15 seconds remaining. Seagull trying to line themselves up with a low rung. Kiss up for the Red Alliance already. Fear the Gear trying to get one more sample in. 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1.